nothing alike. We's different. You ain't the hustling type. We's different.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose's back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. Woo! Boy, if you didn't think NBA free agency was gonna get any more crazier, it just did. At about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, Kawhi Leonard made his decision. He's going to LA, but it ain't the Lakers. Instead, he signed a 4-year, $140 million contract to the LA Clippers. Now, if you thought that was the biggest story, that's actually not the biggest story. And that's what makes this a little bit interesting. Is that not only did Kawhi Leonard sign with the Clippers, but Oklahoma City, the Thunder, traded for one Paul George to come to the Clippers. So now we talking Kawhi Leonard and Paul George on the same team. Ain't it crazy? Now OKC traded for Paul George for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Danilo Gallinari, 4 undrafted first-round picks, 2 protected first-round draft picks, and 2 draft pick swaps. So we're talking. We're talking heavy. But it's a win-win for both teams. For one, from what I was hearing, Paul George and Russell Westbrook were having dysfunction. So I guess Paul George asked for a trade probably within the last week or so. So he asked for a trade. He got traded. He's coming home. That's number one. Number two, it's a win. As I just said, it's a win-win for both teams. Oklahoma City can now start rebuilding. Because what I'm also hearing is that Russell Westbrook might get traded from OKC. And Steven Adams on top of that. So 2 of the best players might get traded. And I'll get to that in a minute. But let me talk about these Clippers. Let me tell you what they got. Because now you have paired Kawhi Leonard, who just coming off, he was a Finals MVP. Now a 2-time champion. Played literally the best player in the Finals. Literally the best player in the playoffs. You paired him with Paul George, who was not only finalist for Defensive Player of the Year, but he was a finalist for MVP. Paul George literally coming off the best season of his career. And now you got these two meshing. You got them together. Now things got interesting. Because now we got an LA rivalry. We got Lakers Clippers. You know, LeBron and AD versus Kawhi and PG. That sounds like a hell of a rivalry. I like the way that sounds. Now it's a win for OKC, but it's also a loss for OKC because now it's exactly what Free Dawkins said on his video. Russell Westbrook had 2 of the top 10 NBA players with him during his stint in OKC. He won game. He had winning seasons with both of them. The problem is Kevin Durant left. You know, as it was explained on First Take, I believe it was this week. It was explained that Kevin Durant told Westbrook he was not going to leave. Then went to the Hamptons to meet up with Golden State. And then out of nowhere, he made his decision that he was going to Golden State. Paul George is now unhappy with Westbrook, and he asked for a trade maybe a week ago. And now he's in the Clippers. So now it's just telling me what type of teammate is Russell Westbrook? What exactly is he doing or saying, or how is he leading for everybody to want to leave him? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that you actually have to think about in terms of Westbrook, because we all know how good Westbrook is. When Westbrook's on his game, this man's a walking triple double. As you've seen the last 2 seasons, he's a walking triple. Well, the last 3 seasons, he's a walking triple double. The problem is, what is Westbrook doing? What is he saying? What are his motives for him to drive away teammates like this? You know, maybe if you really think about it, maybe that's a way maybe Harden left. I mean, maybe it wasn't just about the money with James Harden. Maybe Harden left because of other things. We don't know. Like, we always think about, he wanted more money, he wanted to be a leader on his team. We get that, but you gotta think about what Harden. Maybe he I don't know. You know, like, it's those type of questions you really gotta think about. But if OKC is gonna trade Westbrook, you gotta trade him. Again, Westbrook is a superstar. He's a top 10 player in this league. But you also have to think about, you have to get a lot out from him or for him. You know, so we'll see. But again, let's talk about these Clippers. I just got way off topic. Let's talk about these Clippers. You got Kawhi Leonard and Paul George now teaming up. They're joining Montrezl Harrell and Lou Williams. You're now joining a finalist for Sixth Man of the Year, and now a 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. You join Patrick Beverley, one of the elite lockdown defenders in the game. You join Zubac, a young center. And plus, you're joining Doc Rivers, one of the greatest coaches of all time. I don't know. Clippers might. I don't know. Clippers might make. Clippers are definitely gonna make a lot of noise this season. But the question is, where they're gonna stack in terms of the West. Because let's not forget Golden State. Golden State is still gonna be relevant, either without Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant now on OKC. I'm sorry, without Kevin Durant on Golden State, and of course Klay Thompson probably not gonna play. Well, he isn't gonna play for most of the season. So you have really Steph, Draymond, and the newly acquired D'Angelo Russell. Got to think about the Lakers. The Lakers are still building up this team, trying to figure out what they could do with LeBron and AD. And speaking of the Lakers, they just signed Danny Green, so they actually got another shooter with them, which is good. But we'll see what else the Lakers do. You got Utah, who fresh getting Mike Conley, Bogdanovich. They got somebody else on that team. God, I forgot who else they had on Utah. But they got somebody else. But you got to think about them. They've been making moves. Got to think about Denver. Denver kept their whole team, so they're good. You got to think about Houston, even though, James Harden and Chris Paul are reportedly having dysfunctions, but they're still good. You got to think about Dallas. Dallas is a big one. Dallas is making noise. They just re-signed Porzingis to a 5-year contract. They still got Luka Doncic out there. I forgot what else they got out there. They got another big piece out there, but I forgot. But you got to think about Dallas. Dallas is making moves. New Orleans, even though New Orleans probably won't be up there with the top teams, but they're definitely gonna try to make a push with Zion out there in New Orleans. There's so much in the West that's going on that you have to really take a great understanding. Like, where will the Clippers lie? They will probably be the top 3 teams in the West, so we'll look out for it. And how's this gonna affect OKC? And then moving on. But also, this is also a lose situation for the Raptors, the defending world champion Raptors, who now have lost Kawhi and Danny Green, but they should have saw it coming, so they should have known. So they're still good. They'll still make the playoffs, but the East is wide open now. Brooklyn acquiring Kyrie and KD, but KD probably won't come back till next season or the season after. You got Boston with the addition of Kemba Walker, so they're still kind of good. Philly with the addition of Al Horford, them signing Tobias Harris. They're still up top, and of course you got the Bucks. That boy Giannis out there, and the Bucks quietly been making moves. But another team's been quietly making moves is the Pacers. Because once Oladipo come back, he got bribed in the bang with. Jeremy Lamb. I think another piece. I forgot the piece. Can't really think about it right now in my head, but the Pacers will be making some moves, you know. This season's looking crazy. This season's looking crazy, and I'm loving every minute of it. It is crazy. I cannot wait until October. The season's looking, the season's looking crazy, man. I can't wait. Can't wait. And we still got so much time left until the season starts. Well, it's July, so we got about 3 months. Well, 2.5 till the season starts. So we'll see what type of moves we made. Players still got to get signed. There's still a lot of key opponents still out there. Dwight Howard just got traded to the Grizzlies. They're going to waive him, so he's going to be free agent. I don't know why I said Dwight Howard like he's a big deal. But who knows? You know, Kyle Korver got traded as well. He's going to be a free agent. He's still a sniper. He still can shoot. So, you don't know where he'll go. You know, Rondo's still out there. You know, he's off the top of my head. But, again, there's so much still left to do. And we're going to find out. But until then, it's been Rose, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the love, support. As always, it's appreciated. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you taking the time to listen. Like, comment, subscribe. You know how we do. Till next time, peace, love, 100. Yeah.